Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Agarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Yet another important chapter, naming elementary shapes. Now this is part 1 of the series of videos on class 6 mathematics, and if you are preparing for competitions and you want to prepare right from the basic level, then these videos are like a boon for all of you. So you can practice all these concepts which I'm telling you through these videos, and I'm sure you are going to be benefited, and each and every minute details will be clear to you, and you will be cracking the multiple choice questions with ease. So let's see this video in which we will be studying about elementary shapes. And let me tell you, for the best offers going on right now, summer vacation is on the cards, and the upskilling of your skills. Now that's very important. In summer vacation you do that. So go for the ebook of short tricks, the reasoning course, the CBSE practice worksheets, and you will feel so resourceful when you study from those. WhatsApp 9896369963 to get a copy of that, and you can visit www.sureshagarwal.in for downloading a copy of that. And especially for this particular video, I have drafted a 60 question practice worksheet, and that worksheet is given in the link in the description box below. You click the link and you can download that, and I'm sure that will be very useful. Let's see the questions in hand. Now the first question is, in the given figure, name all the rays having initial point O. So when you are talking about rays, the rays, they have an initial point from where they originate, and they move only in one direction like this. So you put a dot on one side and an arrow on the other side. That's how you represent a ray. So if you see carefully, all rays having initial point O. So from O you can see OA, the ray OA, O to A, and I will write O first because I need to write the initial point first, and then the direction in which it originates, it moves on, that has to be written later. So similar to that, you have OB, O to B, then O to C, O to D, O to E, O to F, E and F, and then we have G also. So all these rays have the common initial point O. Now in the second part, he asks us to find a point lying on the ray OA. So if there is a ray OA like this, and you want to find a point lying on this, so it has to lie somewhere on this region between O to A. And if you see the figure carefully, in that figure, you see this point P that lies on this ray OA, and therefore the point P lies on the ray OA. That is the answer of the second part. Now, see the second question. Name the line given in all possible ways. Now, there's a line given there and we have some points marked on it. You can see this figure. M, N and P. There are 3 points which are marked on this. Now, you have to choose 2 letters at a time and then you have to name the line. So, if you start from M and then terminate at N, this is also a line MN, and obviously you can produce it in either direction. If you start from N and terminate at P, then also it is the same line. And if you start from M and terminate at P, then this is also the same line. Unlike a ray which is represented like this, you represent a line like this, because a line can be extended in both directions, right? So that is the 3 possible ways in which we can name a line segment on which M, N and P, the 3 points, are marked. Let's see some other questions. Look at this third question. Name all the angles in the figure given below. Now, there's a word missing there, the figure, in the figure given below. Right. So this figure has some angles in it. And if you see carefully, we have one angle, which is the largest one, like QOM. And between that, we have made some rays. So before I make those rays, I will name one of the angles MOQ, because O is the common point between the two arms. So I have to write that in between M and Q. So MOQ. And if I put a ray now like this here, ON, then we have one angle which is MON and another angle which is NOQ. Two more angles are formed. And when I put one more ray like this, then this is point P, and now I have some more angles there. So angle QOP, the one at the bottom, then angle PON, another one, angle PON, and then starting from P, you have this angle also angle POM. So how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 angles are formed in this particular figure. It looks like we have only 3 angles, but you can actually combine the 2 angles to get another new angle. So 6 angles formed in this figure. Look at the question 4 there. Name all angles in the given figure. Okay, so there's a figure which is given here, and it's a quadrilateral ABCD which has 4 vertices, and if it has 4 vertices, it has 4 angles. Now, because at the vertex A you don't have any other angle formed, so you can name it using a single alphabet, angle A, and then angle B, angle C, and angle D. However, if you use 3 alphabets for this, you can name it as angle BAD or angle DAB. It doesn't make a difference. Or similarly, you can rename these 3 angles by using 3 alphabets each. But if at a vertex only a single angle is formed, then you don't need to use 3 alphabets. You can use a single alphabet to name the angle. Let's see this question. Using the figure, name. Now, this is a question based on the triangles. We have done lines, line segments, rays. Now we have done angles. Now we are doing triangles. So in this figure given here, we have to name a triangle having C as a common vertex. Name triangle having C as a common vertex. So if you see triangle CAB, CAB and triangle CAD, the common vertex C is there in both, and they both are triangles, right? CAB is a triangle. If you see the figure carefully, CAD is a triangle. And so the first part says that C should be a common vertex, and there we go. These are the two triangles. If you have D as the common vertex, starting from D, can you see triangle DAC in the figure? Can you see triangle DAE in the figure? These are all triangles which have the common vertex D. And likewise, if you see the common vertex E, starting from E, EBA, that's one of the triangles. And starting from E, do we have any other triangle? If you see carefully, from E, we do not have any other triangle. And even if we have to name the figure, the point here, this point as P, this point, and then you can name another triangle, triangle EDP, and only then you will get the triangles having the common vertex E. So that's how it goes. It's all about understanding. You can solve the questions if you have good understanding of the topic. Let's see the final question. Which figure will be named as ABCD? Order in which you have to write the vertices, that's very important. In the first figure, this figure is given and he has named A here and B here. So if you move clockwise, you have left out one of the vertices. If you move anti-clockwise, you have left one of the vertices. So you cannot leave the vertices like this. Even you can either name the vertices in the clockwise manner or the anti-clockwise manner, but you cannot go haphazard. So if you see the first figure, this is not the correct way of naming the figure. However, in the second figure, which I'll draw here, this figure, I have named A here, B here, C here, and D here. And if you go clockwise now, you see A, B, C, D are coming in order, and therefore the second figure is the quadrilateral ABCD that has been named correctly. So naming elementary shapes, understanding the line segments, the rays, the lines, the angles, how to name the angles, how to name the triangles, and how to name the quadrilaterals for that matter. These are really, really very important for class 6 students to build on these concepts and to feel comfortable when they do higher geometry in higher grades. So friends, If you like this video, do share it with all the class 6 students, and obviously for competitive exams this is going to prove a real boon. Thanks for watching this. Do subscribe the channel and click the bell shaped icon. Do send me a message if you want the detailed practice PDF. 9896369963 is the number on which you have to send me a message. All the best.